Hello everyone, Merry Christmas to everyone, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas holidays. And on this episode of Gizo Talks United, it is a review of the game or a preview of the game Manchester United will be playing against Newcastle coming come Friday. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also tell a friend as well. Gizo Talks United. And just as I said earlier on, it's a preview of the game Manchester United will be playing against Newcastle at Old Trafford, on Boxing Day. And we know how Manchester United have dipped in form in the last 2 months, like from November up to today. In November, Manchester United won only one game, that was against Crystal Palace, and at the beginning of this month, it has been a come see come saw situation with Manchester United. So heading into this game against Newcastle, we all know how physically fit or how physical these Newcastle midfielders are, and very high intensity or whatever they normally play. So I expect Manchester United to remain calm at the Old Trafford. Newcastle are not coming to Manchester United, are not coming into Old Trafford to slow down and whatnot. So Manchester United need to match up their intensity with Newcastle in the midfield. Manchester United need to get things right, in as much as there is some sort of we lack players in the middle as of now. With the injury, Bruno picked up an injury with the last game against I forgot. The last away game Manchester United played in the Premier League, Bruno was out injured. That was against Aston Villa, yeah. And then in the pre-match press conference, we heard Ruben Amorim say Kobe Meno will be out for a couple of weeks due to a calf injury. And taking into consideration the players we have in midfield now, we have Casemiro, Ugarte, and the likes in the midfield. I believe they are not a match for Manchester United. So I believe Ruben Amorim is going to find a way to outnumber Newcastle in the midfield. So as I said earlier on, Manchester United need to match up their intensity of Newcastle, and then they need to be physically present on the day against Newcastle. So with that said, heading into my predicted starting lineup, the obvious Son and the months in goal, and of late he has been shambles in goal. The second goal he conceded against Bournemouth, and then against Aston Villa, I believe both goals were he could have done better with both goals. So at this moment, we don't have any better keeper to be in the goalpost. So Son Lemans in goal, and a back three of Lenny Euro, Heaven, and Luke Shaw. With the number of injuries you have in the back, with De Ligt and Maguire out injured. A midfield pairing. This is where it gets frustrating as a Manchester United fan. But in the last game, we saw Lisandro Martinez play better in the midfield. So a midfield pairing. I believe this is how Ruben Amorim will set up Mason Mount and Casemiro in midfield. But to the best of my knowledge, and what I would prefer in midfield would be Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro in the midfield. Casemiro pairing in the midfield, and then in the fullbacks position, we saw what Shea Lacey did in the second half of the. He was really impressive, but then he is not going to start in this game against Newcastle. So as fullback representation in Patrick Dogu and Diogo Dalot, and a front three of Mason Mount. In my opinion, Mason Mount, Matheus Cunha, and Benjamin Sesko. I believe this is a perfect starting lineup for the day. But on the flip side, it fucking gets frustrating when we flipping have to hold whatever you do for people or whatnot. So I think I guess I have to end it here, and then don't forget, it is not just a football club, it's a flipping way of life. See you on the flipping next episode.